Okay. So,
The Bear is a show focusing on Carmen Berzado. He's a chef who has worked at really fancy restaurants, and then he finds out his older brother died, so he moves home to take over the family restaurant in Chicago. And it's a little bit of a mess, and he comes in and tries to turn things around.
You got no idea what you're doing here.
It's a show about collaboration and grief and creativity and just bringing out the best in everyone around you.
Yo! Somebody come try this, cousin!
The Bear is a show that really lives and dies by the energy we're creating in the edit room. And I love the way that Chris Storer, the creator of the show, directs, because it's always emotion driven. He'll give me a note like, Carmi should feel like he's drowning in this scene, or like Sydney should feel like she's the only person on earth, she's so lonely. And I love having the end result in mind and then figuring out what tools I have in my editing toolkit to achieve that feeling. We use lots of tools in Premiere throughout the course of the season. We shoot almost always with multiple cameras, so we use the multicam feature, and that makes it really easy to see what the other options are and for things to not slide through the cracks.
Premiere really supports us as a series because we're all accessing the same projects and the same footage at the same time.
The way that I use tools like Adobe Premiere, I'd say has evolved mainly in the sense that the technology allowing more just direct creativity to kind of come out of you and be represented as quick as possible.
I love feeling like we're pushing the envelope and we want to make people's palms a little bit sweaty, and that was definitely the goal with the Christmas episode.
Okay, you got everyone's attention, so go ahead and tell us a story we've all heard a million times already.
An editor's role in the storytelling process is so crucial because you're literally looking at every single possible option and picking all the best little nuggets to turn it into something that feels cohesive and impactful and emotional.
As I've gotten older and worked more, it's really understanding almost when not to cut, as opposed to trying to make something the flashiest, tightest version of itself. It's really thinking about like what's the truth of a scene and what's the truth of a moment.
The introduction of Donna in the episode Fishes is something we really wanted to nail and place a lot of importance on because she's basically the focal point of the entire episode and the focal point of the family.
It's nice he's back. We get him only once a year. He's too fancy for us.
She just has this gravitas to her that we really leaned into throughout the whole episode. Everyone's kind of coming and going out of the kitchen, either distracting her or complimenting her or flirting with her. So she's always the focus.
For a lot of the episode, it's just this insanity. You always hear Donna, you hear everybody having side conversations or laughing. But then when we get to this dinner scene and she enters finally, and it's just so silent.
Merry Christmas.
She's entered the room and now everyone is just like waiting for something terrible to happen.
What'd I miss? I missed something.
No.
Come on. Oh, thank you.
Stevie's about to say grace.
Oh, good, yes. No.
The post team at The Bear is really kind of an encapsulation of what I think is the best part of filmmaking as a whole. To really make something that's, truly great, you really need a team of people kind of pushing each other and coming up with ideas that you wouldn't have thought of, and then everything sort of builds on top of itself.
I think the future of post is really exciting because as technology continues to improve, it leaves more time for the creative part of filmmaking. We don't have to spend as much time organizing footage. We don't have to spend as much time transcoding things to bring them in. A project is ready to go so quickly that then you can actually get in the room with the director, start looking at stuff, start building a story, building a narrative. It's really great to be able to evolve along with the program and see it continue to grow in a way that really is serving the editors and the people who are making the projects come to life.